Hey everyone, she was cuddling Kitwana. After we have looked at some rather bizarre Lion King plushies during the past episodes, today we are going to look at a really friendly, really cute one, and actually pretty common Lion King plushie since it is from the Disney parks, and that actually was available worldwide when it released back in 2017. What we are going to look at today is this Mufasa and baby Simba plushie. So adorable, so cute, and rather big as well. I said released at the Disney parks, and I actually got that during my most recent vacation to Walt Disney World, which was already back in March 2017. I haven't been there since then. Pandemic came in between, and rising prices for a Disney World vacation didn't help either. But I hope to go back soon. Back to this plush in detail. We can see Mufasa has a rather adorable face with a big smile and relatively small eyes, nicely embroidered eyes. The nose is rather well done as well, and you can see he has two white teeth in his mouth, and beneath this long fluffy mane, which you can actually brush and comb to make it less wild, you can see his two ears sticking out, and right next to Muffy's face, it's his son Simba, who just can't wait to be king. And I love how Simba is actually looking at his dad with his eyes glancing to the right, looking right into the eyes of his father. Simba is rather nicely stuffed, except for his tail, but the tail still manages to point upright. And Simba is actually secured with 4 little threads on each of his feet onto the body of Mufasa, so you can basically cut Simba off without damaging Mufasa if you want to do this. But I prefer to have Simba like this, cuddling with his daddy, the best Disney daddy there ever was. And both of these plushies feature tags, Disney Parks tag, and you can see these were still made in China. That was shortly before the Disney Store and Disney Parks plushie production was shifted almost entirely to Vietnam. And other nice details on Mufasa include a stuffed tail, and in an orange tuft. That's really, really nice. And it's pretty funny if you look at Mufasa from the front, you can only see a mane basically. The mane is so big and dense, and it actually goes all the way around, even covers a part of his belly. That's really nice. They definitely did not save on that. This is definitely a Disney Parks quality plush. Now, of course, the face, it's not the style of the 2011, the big jumbo Mufasa, which was definitely recognizable as Mufasa and really, really movie authentic. This face is a bit further away when it comes to realism, but if you look at this plushie combo as a whole, it's definitely recognizable as being Mufasa and Simba, of course. And the plush feels really, really nice, and look at how big this is. Actually, we will measure this real quick. It is bigger than it actually looks like. And you see, this is Mufasa measures 40 centimeters from where his tail begins all the way up front, and that's over 15 inches. So this is definitely a decently sized cuddle companion. But as far as I know, it is no longer being sold at the Disney parks because they eventually switched to the sitting 14-inch Mufasa from the Disney store. In general, Disney seemed to have cut back in developing separate products for the Disney parks. And that was, of course, a move in anticipation of closing the brick and mortar Disney stores. Unfortunately, pretty much all across North America, there's basically almost no store left, sadly. And so it no longer makes sense to create separate product lines for the parks and the stores. It's basically no longer Disney parks and Disney store exclusive things. This one was a Disney parks exclusive, as you were able to read from the tag. But you can still find these on eBay for more or less the retail price, which, if I remember correctly, was around $29 back then. So that was it for this cute, magical Disney Parks plushie. Oh, I miss the Disney Parks a lot. But before I go, I have to tell you something else. You probably have noticed that it's beginning to look pretty empty behind me, on my toy background here on myself. And that's because I am moving to a new place. I'm right in the process of packing everything up, moving to a new den across town. So I'm not only saying goodbye to you for now, for this week, but also goodbye to my old den, which I have been able to live in for the past 7 years. But now it's time for something new, and I hope to welcome you for this new chapter in my life and the next episode of Kitwana's Toys. Until then, goodbye!